Now that we're all awake, vote now for your top play of the week. And if you want your highlights to be featured in a future episode, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Those were some...
An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. Now here's Millsap.
Who's watching here?
Murray, the pass to Harris. To the inside, Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And for a big man, Jokic is more than just a good free throw shooter. He is fantastic.
And Jokic drops them both.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Now here's Walker. Here's Tice. Some solid defense from Harris.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
The putback, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
Yeah, Millsap a little bit gritty there. Good to see him go in and hit the glass.
Murray kicks to Millsap. Barton outside. And it's Jokic in the corner. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Barton with it. He's picked up by Walker. And stolen by Hayward. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And Brown throws it down hard.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we've seen.
And so Walker nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Here's Murray. Millsap trying to get open. And there's Murray on the assist by Barton.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Brown inside. Harris is there. Brown trying to free himself up. And Hayward gets it to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
It's Brown on the wing. Now Tice. Brown down low, guarded by Harris. Tice passes to Brown. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And you gotta respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Harris kicks to Murray. Right wing. Jokic finds Barton. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Tice. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Brown, good. Brown's got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Tatum against Harris. A nice shot by Tatum. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker.
This is a guy who plays with a high motor and who enjoys contact. Cantor feasting inside.
Pass to Plumlee. Back to Grant. To the paint. Stolen by Cantor. Murray against Smart. The dish now to Brown. Back to Smart. Up again. That shot missing. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Morris is checked in. Plumlee dishes to Grant. Plumlee, the pass to Grant. Porter with it. 6 to shoot. Plumlee. Here's Craig. They get the rebound. And that one is off. Smart goes in. And Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Boston Celtics bringing the quarter to a close. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
Mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Brown down low, guarded by Porter. Brown kicks to Kanter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Plumlee. Inside. Craig. Thrown back.
That's good footwork from the big man as Kanter aware defensively to get to that one.
Brown finds Smart. And it's Brown that time on the assist from Smart. Brown's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics. Here's Grant. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
There's the pass to Kanter. Here's Wanamaker. No points in the game yet for him. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Big athletic guys like Plumlee, hard to get your shot over them before they can get their hands up.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Denver also making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Paul Millsap subbed in for Grant. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Stolen by Kanter. It's tipped. It's Smart with the drive. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. And it's good. 2 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Jokic. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Here's Wanamaker. Good work defensively by Morris. The Nuggets trail by 11. Pass to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. And here is Morris. Here's Jokic. And another miss by Denver. Here's Millsap. Lays it up and banks it in. Millsap's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, once Millsap sees he has an opening, he lays the hammer down on that drive.
Down low. Morris with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked. Here's Wanamaker. 1:44 left in the first half. He feeds it to Williams. Good work defensively by Millsap. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. 9-point game. And Jokic slams it in.
So polished in his all-around game. I'm not surprised to see Jokic roaring down there on the fast break.
And it's good for 2. Panthers got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Williams comes in for Robert Williams. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marcus Smart. And Walker's subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. The Nuggets also changing it up. Martin's checked in for Michael Porter. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And Murray's subbed in for Morris. 2 on the clock. They get it back. Jokic. It's good. Jokic has got 6.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there. Collects the offensive rebound. Very alert. And cleans up the mess.
Hayward outside. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. Misses from close range. The Nuggets trail by 7. Jokic passes to Murray. Barton in the corner. Back to Murray. To the middle. It's stolen by Tice. And they're on the break. Here's Tatum. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. He's got 8.
Yeah, and I love how strong Tatum is finishing through the contact there. He's shown a real toughness in terms of when he gets in attack mode.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
And that one released in time, but no good. And so that brings...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. Out in front of the half is Boston. They have a 9-point lead. And Shaq, what are your... And that'll do it for our...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Denver, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the threesome. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And
let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Brown finds Tatum. It's deflected.
All about timing. Will Barton, great job of seeking that one out and throwing it away.
Murray, good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Jokic with the steal. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Jokic taking initiative on defense, showing he has those hands on that end of the floor as well.
And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple of seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Jokic with the steal. And now Millsap pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantry checked in for Daniel Tice. Robert Williams comes in for Tatum. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. The Nuggets trail by 10. One-on-one fast break. Craig, good.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the paint. Cantor, the pass to Williams. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And here's Porter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Murray dishes to Millsap. Basket counts.
Well, right now, Millsap taking on the challenge and going right at him.
Here's Smart. 1:43 left to play here in the third. Brown finds Williams. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That'll be his second foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. Williams passes to Williams. And he comes up with the deuce. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 10. Down low. Back to Williams. And stolen by Murray. Craig passes to Jokic. And contact on the shots. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Nuggets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Second free throw, no good. Celtics leading by 7. Brown with it. Now defended by Jokic. Here's Williams. Plumlee with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. No good from Grant. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Williams dishes to Williams. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's Grant. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Brown against Jokic. Back to Brown. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And really, Brown is very talented at nailing shots even while getting hit. What muscle this guy has.
Now here's Plumlee. 3 seconds left, and Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
And so it's Boston, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. Harris passes to Plumlee. The rebound by the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. Walker finds Tice. Hayward outside. Celtics passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Brown. Passes it to Tice. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Left side, Harris. The kick out to Barton. Back to Harris. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Terrific work inside from Gary Harris. Not used to saying that. Does a fantastic job of backing down the defense and putting his will on his shoulders.
Tatum on the wing. Guarded by Harris. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
You think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Morris. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. The Nuggets trail by 6. Porter dishes to Barton. Back to Porter. Grant kicks to Plumlee. And here's Harris from the arc. Connects from 3-point range.
Outstanding look from the perimeter from Gary Harris. When he gets space to shoot from there, he has no problems with it.
The pass to Tice. Stolen by Grant. The feed to Harris. Finished off the break. And it's now only a 1-point Boston lead.
And you know the team expects Gary Harris to step up with buckets like that when they need him.
Grant the pass to Porter. To the inside. Barton kicks to Grant. Tipped away. 5 to shoot, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Murray subbed in for Michael Porter. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Murray. Tatum no good. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Yeah, tough to shake Harris. Even when you're rough on him, he's just going to keep coming at you.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Boston trailing. Hayward outside. Pass to Tice. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Tatum on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And they get it. Barton with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Harris looking it over. Millsap passes to Jokic. Inside, it's stolen by Tice. Outside, Tatum. Pass to Tice. Back to Tatum. He's off on that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. Here's Millsap. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Tatum on the wing. Passes to Tice. Millsap with the steal. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Just great confidence and courage from Harris on that play. He relishes the chances to build his character and be a hero in a close game like this one.
And here's Tatum for 3. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive. Jokic kicks to Millsap. Wide open look here for Murray. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
And that's where Murray's speed shines through. He gives the D no time to react off that pass.
So the Nuggets win it. A solid win on the road for them. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
participating Mobil 1 motor oils at Walmart through December 31st.
Well, you're going to need your best block aim to beat our
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House in at the 3. Now here's Barton. Pass to Murray. Now here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Back to Murray. Covington with the steal. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go. Wow, hammering it in.
He uses his finesse to get flashy. And Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Now here's Murray. And the shot is good.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player, can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Here's Murray, passes it to Millsap. Back to Murray. Denver needs to get off his shot. Pulls from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Jokic finds Murray. Millsap left side. Left side, Harris. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Houston. The deep 3 from Harden. Another miss by Houston.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Millsap with it. Westbrook picks him up. Millsap dishes to Barton. Murray right side. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That is his first foul of the game. Gordon's checked in for Daniel House. On defense, Houston. Harris passes to Murray. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Harden with the stuff.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Millsap kicks to Harris. Murray surveying the D. Rebounded by Tucker. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Harden against Harris. Tucker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Stolen by Harden. And it's Houston on the break. And finished off by Westbrook.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open. I mean, come on, fellas, keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Tamari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. The Nuggets also changing it up. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris. And Morris subbed in for Murray. That one falls.
The strong upper body of Gordon, contact does not affect his shooting.
Pass to Craig. Teardrop shot. Rockets with the rebound. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Green inside. Millsap on him. And some nice passing there by Houston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shots good by Green.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jokic, and he banks in the layup.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
To the inside. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Eric Gordon. Green's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. If you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Jeremy Grant is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2. The Nuggets trail by 8 and pushing it up. Here's Denver. And good that time. Craig's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Nuggets. The pass to House. McLemore with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Houston shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. Gary Harris is checked in for Michael Porter. And Murray subbed in for Morris. Jokic passes to Harris. Count that bucket. Harris has got his first points of the game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life. And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Here's Rivers. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. And Denver has possession. They trail by 7. And that one's good. Millsap. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
The crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Rivers kicks to House. Feeds to Green. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And the recognition of McLemore, a team-oriented player who is always looking to dish the rock.
Right side Millsap. Pass to Harris. He feeds it to Murray. Here's Craig. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for Danuel House. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Austin Rivers. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Martin's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Morris subbed in for Gary Harris. Martin with it, and it's Harden picking him up. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Plumlee.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. There's the feed to Tucker. Covington passes to Tucker. Back to Covington. Harden outside. Over to the left wing. Passes it to Covington. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Porter dishes to Plumlee. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the second free throw, good. 1:19 left in the first half of the game. Outside, Covington. Harden kicks to Covington. And some nice passing there by Houston. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And even though they're down, I like the way they're pounding the ball inside. It's leading to a lot of points in the paint.
The Rockets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Well, what you do appreciate about Westbrook is how determined he is. I mean, he plays with such a contagious intensity.
Gordon with it. Now defended by Grant. Covington passes to Gordon. Back to Covington. He kicks it to Harden. With the floater, and it's good on the way in. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And the floater from Harden, that beautiful raindrop, teardrop, rainbow is just exceptional. No way the D can contest that in time. You cannot jump higher than that ball.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you in your sleep, beat you when you wake. He can beat you.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Nuggets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And Grant drops them both.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
And the basket by Harden.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game. Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
And here's Harden for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
And the turnover again by Denver.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
From deep. That one misses. James Harden getting it done.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kent. And with James Harden in the fold, it seems the Rockets will always be dynamite offensively. Thanks for joining us.
They want my way, I'm getting paid.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House. And at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. And Tucker kicks to Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you don't even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
To the middle, stolen by Tucker. Harden with it. Harris is there.
Ferocious player on the offensive end. Harden is fantastic at staying aggressive, actively looking for a shot.
Now Covington. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down low. Here's Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden. 6 to shoot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jokic passes to Millsap. Barton outside. Jokic with it, guarded by Tucker. Jokic inside. Nails the baby hook. Jokic has got his second bucket.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Harden way outside. And another 3 for Houston.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Barton kicks to Jokic. Back to Barton. Over House. Millsap trying to get open. The kick out to Barton. Another shot. No good on that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. He gets it in there. Westbrook's got 9.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Harris passes to Millsap. Outside for Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. It's Barton on the wing. The tray. They get it again. It's Barton on the wing from the arc. Stolen by Tucker. Harden left side. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Harris. Murray outside. And the turnover again by Denver. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Back to Rivers, and there's the pass to McLemore. And here's Gordon to the paint, and there's the defensive 3-second call. The Rockets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Carroll finds Green. Now here's Rivers. 3-pointer. Sinks the 3-pointer.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
It's tipped. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game. Doing a nice job in terms of ball control.
41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Plumlee, the pass to Grant. And he gets it to go. Grant's got 6 points.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
To the inside, Green. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong, but he also loves to share.
Houston's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. To the left side wing. On the wing, Gordon. Pass to McLemore. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't drop. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Rockets ahead, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Michael Porter's out there with Grant. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2 guard. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
Here's Craig. Passes it to Plumlee. 4 on the clock. Out left to the wing. Fires for 3. Craig can't get it to go. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Back to Rivers. Kicks it to Carroll. Rivers passes to Carroll. Now here's McLemore outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's Craig. Outside, Porter. The 3. It's rebounded by McLemore.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Carroll dishes to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. Now here is Cephalosha. Carroll kicks to Cephalosha. Here's McLemore. Oh, trying for it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnover.
Houston making a switch. Chandler's checked in.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Off the inbound pass. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the turnover again by Denver. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Rivers kicks to Cephalosha. Pass to Mba'amute. Cephalosha dishes to Mba'amute. And here's McLemore. Knocked away. Vonleh with it. 5 on the clock, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. McLemore, the pass to Rivers. At the elbow, Chandler. And the pass to Cephalosha. For 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. It's Morris atop the key to stop the drought. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Morris has got his first points in this one.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
And they pick up 2.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Inside, Grant the pass debates Diop. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Craig's checked in. Cephalosha finds Rivers. Now Mbamute. Rivers passes to Cephalosha. McLemore with the ball. Back to Rivers. From downtown. Not going to go that time. The Nuggets now on offense. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Rivers. Here's the 3. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
2K TV Challenge, and this year it's 3v3 versus our 2K21 cover athletes. That's right, it's all-time Damian Lillard, all-time Zion Williamson, and all-time Kobe Bryant.
And don't forget, it's all on Hall of Fame difficulty. We opened up this year's 2K TV Challenge to the community a few weeks ago, and the first member to try it is not only an NBA
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3 slot. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Now the pass to Jokic. Down low, here's Collins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Murray for 3. Sinks the triple.
And Murray has such a soft-looking shot, especially from deep where he is just lights out.
Collins against Millsap. Collins, good. Collins has got his second basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And stolen by Murray. Barton surveying the floor. And a miss there on the triple. For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
So it's the Hawks now, following Will Barton's 3-point attempt. Collins passes to Young. Shot clock at 5. Collins kicks to Young. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession. They are out of rhythm, 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down.
Whoa, hammering it in!
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Barton from outside. Rebounded by Capella.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And the basket is good. Collins has got 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Jokic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his teams.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. And it's sent back by Jokic. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Atlanta making some changes. Jones checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And DeAndre Bender subbed in for Kevin Herter. The Nuggets also changing it up. Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in. And then for Denver, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Here's Grant. But they get it back. So the wing on the left. Morris outside. That's tipped. And now it's Teague running. He can go all the way. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside. Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Jones dishes to Teague. Passes it to Reddish. Here's Bembry. Just 5 on the clock. Collins, that's a two-pointer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 10 points for him.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Grant gets a wide open look. That three off the mark. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Bembry, covered by Morris. Bembry misses, and pushing it up. Here's Denver. Porter outside. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And you already see the great range of calling card of Porter's. Even back in high school, shot 47% as a senior.
Fires from deep. Collins grabs the miss. Here's Bembry. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Selfless. I mean, you need to put your pride.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
So on the floor for Denver, Cludley out there with Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard position.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Fernando, the pass to Bembry. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Grant. Craig kicks to Grant. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Porter. Grant outside. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the three ball. Grant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nuggets. Here's Reddish. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Grant, that's good.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Dedmon. Kicks it to Reddish. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the shot goes in. Teague's got his second bucket.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant. Gary Harris, he's checked in for Porter. And Murray's subbed in for Monte Morris.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Craig kicks to Murray. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Good awareness from Hunter. Puts himself in a position to finish that play.
And he recovers it. There's the three. Craig can't get it to go.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Hunter no good. The Nuggets trail by 11. Puts up a three. 50 seconds left in the first half. Craig can't get it to go.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
And now the Nuggets, fast break. Harris has got the ball, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Murray, the pass to Craig. Jokic with it to the middle, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Denver with a change here, too. Barton is checked in. Now Harris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The kick out to Barton. It'll count, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Beth. It was all John Collins in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. John Collins has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at center, locking down the middle. That one drops for him. Millsap's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nuggets.
A rugged finish from Millsap, undeterred by the defense.
Young from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Hunter,
the pass to Young. For Murray. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Andre Bembry's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. Denver also making some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Murray. And Monte Morris subbed in for Harris.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. Well, you know, he was once the future of the Hawks guard spot. But now Jeff Teague has returned to the team as a backup to the new face of the franchise.
You know, GA, Jeff Teague's going to be comfortable with any role he's given. Right now, running the second unit might be the best use of his skill set at this stage. But what I like, you can play the two together, him and Trae Young, and take ball handling duties away from Trae and let him spot up and shoot it.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
Teague with the ball. Now defended by Grant. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got 6 points.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Denver passing it around. Fires the 3. The shot missing. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Fernando. Teague finds Dedmon. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
The Atlanta shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Atlanta making some changes. Damian Jones is checked in for Bruno Fernando. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. Denver also making some changes. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Torrey Craig in for Monte Morris.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
Young's checked in for Atlanta. Atlanta leading by 9. Pass to Dedmon. At the elbow, Jones. Young outside. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And the technical free throw is good.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Gary Harris is checked in for Barton. The Nuggets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Hunter dishes to Young. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Craig kicks to Murray. The pass to Craig. 29 seconds left in the third. Millsap, and he uses the glass on the layup. Millsap's got 4 points this quarter.
Smart play call. Paul Millsap, deadly once he gets the ball inside.
It's Young on the wing. Millsap with the steal.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Plumlee, the pass to Murray. Plumlee dishes to Murray. Young with the steal. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the small forward. The Nuggets trail by 9. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
The Hawks leading by 7. Young passes to Herter from past the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Harris, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Martin left side, and stolen by Hunter. Fast break, the Hawks. Young, good. Young's got 11 in the second half.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
And it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 11.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
Pass to Capella. In the corner, Collins with it. The kick out to Young. A three-pointer off the mark.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Pass to Jokic. Right side, Millsap. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Barton, no luck.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Collins. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
And a deep three from Young. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Young's got 14 points now in the second half. Millsap looking it over. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. Young with no one around. They grab their own miss, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 16.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 13-4 run.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very
That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
Yes.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
I love what we saw from them tonight, and I'm sure they'll try to replicate it next time out.
Deflects the pass. Jokic with the steal. Wide open look here for Murray. Here's Porter. He feeds it to Harris. Down low. Porter in the corner. Millsap kicks to Murray. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
And Murray is so deadly with the catch and shoot, Jay. When the D isn't playing up on him, he has no problem going right up with it.
Pass to Collins. Lots of room. Ball's knocked loose.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Harris from the arc. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The big thing is that Millsap is attacking, trying to make plays for this team.
And John Collins good for three.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
And there's another one for the Nuggets.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. David, thank you as always. And that's going to...
NBA 2K League analyst, but he's pretty darn good at the game too. Champ 2K, let's see how you do. The 2K TV Challenge is back, and this year we are switching it up. Not only are you playing one cover athlete, not only are you playing two cover athletes, but all three cover athletes. Damian Lillard, Kobe Bryant, Zion Williamson. First to 5.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. And it's sent back by Jokic. Millsap against Tatum. Here's Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Shots good by Walker.
Well, a big part of what Kemba Walker does that makes him dangerous, scoring off the move. How about that body control, guys?
Bucket is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Murray. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And so he hits both. Here's Murray. To the inside. Millsap hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Walker the pass to Tice. Tries again. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Barton finds Harris. Barton surveying the floor. Four on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The Celtics have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Millsap passes to Jokic. And here's Barton, defended by Hayward. Brown against Jokic. Poked away and stolen by Tatum. It's 2-on-1. Out to Hayward from outside the arc. Millsap with the rebound.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Murray, good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 6. Tice, no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Hayward. He can't get that one to fall. And Denver the other way now. Outside Millsap. To the paint. Murray kicks to Millsap. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Harris, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
1:06 left in the first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Boston again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum for the Nuggets. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. The Celtics also changing it up. Cantor, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Now here's Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Rebound Boston. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. Brown dishes to Walker. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. A different look for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Walker. They need this one. And the layup good by Smart.
Well, that's about anticipation. Marcus Smart jumps out, gets into the speed and transition game, and leaves no doubt.
And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Taken away by Williams. Tatum drives in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness. No fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
And it's Plumlee that time on the assist from Porter.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And so it's Denver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Plumlee. Grant is out there with Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the 2. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Back to Grant. 5 to shoot. Inside. Stolen by Smart. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Boston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And he makes both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Grant down low. He's guarded by Williams. Out to Morris. Passes to Plumlee. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Plumlee's got 4 this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Williams. Tatum dishes to Smart. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Takes a 3. Kept alive by Boston. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Morris outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Williams. Plumlee in the post. Tatum on him. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Williams leading the charge. Pass to Williams. It doesn't go for him. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Morris. And the pass to Craig. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Celtics trail by 9. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Williams.
Well, Jason Tatum has the kind of size and length to be effective near the cup. Really good job staying in attack mode.
Morris finds Porter. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. Grant the pass to Plumlee. Rebound by Williams. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Smart misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Williams with the block.
You know, the reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Craig passes to Morris. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Williams. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. 8 feet away. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Williams. Nuggets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
To the middle. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Boston, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Williams. Hayward comes in for Tatum. Brown is checked in for Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Barton kicks to Millsap. Back to Barton. Out to Harris. 5 on the clock. Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Kanter, the pass to Hayward. The shot from the low post is good. Hayward's got his first 2 points.
Boy, pure strength from Hayward. Loves overcoming any challenge a defender might throw his way.
2 points. That one goes.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Williams gets the bucket.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Brown the pass to Kanter. And he lays it straight in. And now just a 3-point Nugget lead.
Very good presence of mind by Kanter right there. Good at taking contact and finishing through it.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
On the inbound, he knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Denver came ready to play. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a... And that's going to...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Gotta like what Will Barton has done in this game.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
On the floor for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. Tatum finds Tice. To the paint. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Harris. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The drive by Jokic. Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 9-point Nugget lead.
And like the initiative there, Jokic seen an opportunity to get inside and just attack it.
Count it. Hayward's got 6.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning. Well, Jason Tatum forces that defender with the up fake to get off his feet, and he does a tremendous job drawing contact.
A different look for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton, and it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. Jokic kicks to Porter. Millsap passes to Craig. It's stolen by Tice. In the corner, Tatum with it for the 3. Boston again missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. Outside for Murray. Outside for Millsap. Just 2 to shoot. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. A different look for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Torrey Craig. Then for the Celtics, Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Williams. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
Harris outside. Back to Plumlee, stolen by Kanter. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Smart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Murray right side. Morris passes to Grant. And just miss after miss right now.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And now just a 3-point Nugget lead.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Williams dishes to Kanter. Smart on the wing. This one for three. The rebound by Grant. The Nuggets leading by 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Murray with the jam.
Can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. He really turns on the Jets in the open floor.
Wanamaker the pass to Kanter. Yep, that one goes in there. Kanter's got 6 points.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Morris kicks to Grant. Jacks up a three. And Kanter pulls it down. And another fast break chance here for the Celtics. Here we go. Here's Smart for Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And you know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Now here's Barton. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Kanter's shot is off. Now Jokic. Down low, here's Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics trail by 5. Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Kanter. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Millsap kicks to Jokic. To the inside. Murray the pass to Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when Jokic gets rolling, all 250 pounds of him, he's a load to try to stop off the bounce.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Kanter, and Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Jokic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Here's Murray. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Hayward. It's good.
You love the intensity with which Gordon Hayward plays. He will not give in to the defense on the drive. Wow.
Murray right side. Passes it to Craig. Jokic with it, guarded by Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Smart. No good on that one. Murray with the defensive effort. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. Millsap, that's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
I mean, shades of Vlade Divac there. Jokic is one of the best passing bigs playing in the game today.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Millsap has the open look. Rebound, Boston.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
It's hauled in by Jokic. The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Craig. Murray kicks to Jokic. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Martin's checked in for Denver. Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Walker penetrating. Here's Tice. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Floats it up for Jokic. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The sneaky athleticism of Jokic, reminding everyone that he's capable of hammering it down on those alley-oops.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And so here's Denver. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to send Jamal Murray to the line. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Outside Tatum. Good defense by Jokic. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Murray, good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead. This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And stolen by Tatum. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. And Tice throws it down.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
And he gets it back. Celtics trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Martin passes to Jokic. Now Barton fires the 3. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Here's Walker. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
My goodness, Kemba under duress, big-time basket.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And here's Boston.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Murray kicks to Barton. Pass to Millsap. And he slams it down right on top of Daniel Tice.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
For 3, Murray off target with that shot. So we see Denver get the win here. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
first guy I got to go with, I got to go with LeBron. LeBron versus Kobe. You know, you always love that matchup. We got to go with LeBron. You know, 97 overall. Shout out to my guy, the King. But now, see, I need a matchup against Damian Lillard. I'm going to go with Tracy McGrady against him.
Good match.
And the Rockets already with their game faces on as they get off the bus. Gotta be good. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 slot. And for the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Now here's Murray. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And a deep 3 from Harden. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you look at Westbrook's profile, and he has averaged double-digit rebounds in multiple years. Nothing new about that.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Denver the rebound. Millsap kicks to Harris. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Second chance shot. No good that time. Great D that time from Westbrook.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Harris. It's Westbrook with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Denver. And the Houston Rockets last season going out and getting Robert Covington. Greg, why was that a good fit for this team?
You know, Kevin, his range shooting really unlocked Westbrook's ability to get to the lane. Also, Covington's contract creates some flexibility. One of the best values in the league as far as productivity.
And the Rockets with possession here. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And here's Harden for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
House dishes to Westbrook. Harden outside, and the turnover again by Houston. Pass to Craig. Down low, Millsap kicks to Jokic. Back to Millsap. To the paint. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
I think his unselfish attitude is really a big part of what makes Millsap a leader on the court, and the ability to make some dynamic passes doesn't hurt either.
Now, here is Harden. Westbrook passes to Tucker. Jokic with the steal. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Harden. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. It's good on the putback.
P.J. Tucker always active on the boards and doesn't give the defense a chance to box him out.
Inside. Westbrook with the steal. Ahead. Finished off the break. 6 points for Russell Westbrook. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Count that one.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. It's Covington on the wing. There's the pass to House. Outside Westbrook. Harden has a wide open look. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Harden's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw this game, and so he hits the technical free throw.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Gordon's checked in for Daniel House. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
Always good to see the young fella Porter Jr. outwork the opposition on the glass that time.
Passes it to Carroll. And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Rivers. He feeds it to Green. And here's Harden for 3, and another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Harris against Harden, and Harris gets it to go on the assist by Morris.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Harden. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal.
And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action after this word. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Plumlee out there with Grant. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Harris in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Back to Harris. 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Porter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Houston gets called for a foul.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid. He's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure. Excellent job that time by Damari Carroll working that ball over to his teammate.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Back to McLemore. It's Carroll on the wing. He's guarded by Plumlee. Now here's McLemore outside. They get it back.
And that's just flat-out hustle from Carroll, showing how much he wants the rebound.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. It's a 13-point game. The shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got his first bucket in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
For the Nuggets, Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant, and it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. And a switch here also for Houston. Tucker's checked in. Harris outside. Now the dish to Murray. Millsap passes to Porter. Back to Millsap. Murray surveying the D. Harris kicks to Jokic. Feeds it to Murray. Over Rivers. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Pass to McLemore. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Gary Harris.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris. Westbrook finds Tucker. Shoots from the block and stolen by Barton. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Jokic passes to Millsap. It's stolen by McLemore. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Murray. The Rockets again can't hit.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Outside Millsap. Back to Jokic. To the inside. Clock at 6. And Covington sends it back.
No, sir, not today. Don't come in here. Covington not having it.
Jokic with the steal, and they're moving it up. Here's Barton, and Covington sends it back. Westbrook kicks to Covington, kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Tucker, and he dunks it down.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Millsap. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Covington. Rockets leading by 13. The kick out to Westbrook. No good on the 3. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. A different look for Denver. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Will Barton. Houston also making some changes. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Eric Gordon. And James Harden subbed in for Ben McLemore.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Grant the pass to Morris. Here's Craig. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic, and Covington sends it back. Fast break, here we go. 3-pointer. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Deep 2 from Murray. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And, you know, it's awesome to see Harden give it.
And so it's Houston. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Don't go.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 15 points, and the Rockets, a playoff team for the last 8 seasons. Thanks for joining.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward.
And, you know, this is something Jokic does extremely well. He excels at finding the open man with quality passes. Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Millsap kicks to Murray. Back to Millsap. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Down low. The shot, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Murray for three. Rockets with the rebound. Covington's got his fourth rebound in this one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Millsap finds Harris. Now Jokic, guarded by Tucker. Murray outside. Harris outside. To the paint. The kick out to Barton. Back to Millsap. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Jokic, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A different look for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic, and it's Michael Porter in for Barton. The Rockets also changing it up. Green comes in for Robert Covington, and it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. The Nuggets trail by 18. Here's Porter looking to end the run. He lays it in. Porter's got 6 points.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Back to Harris. Pass to Millsap. On the wing, Harris. The fadeaway. It's rebounded by Houston.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Harden, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
There's the triple. Murray against Rivers. Plumlee the pass to Porter. Harris bounce pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. The Rockets also changing it up. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore has come in for Danuel House. And Eric Gordon subbed in for James Harden. Gordon kicks to McLemore. Now the pass to Carroll. To the middle. Here's Green. The shot misses. Plumlee with some nice D. Grant with the ball. Now defended by McLemore. Inside. Grant the pass to Plumlee. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the paint.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Now here's McLemore outside. Another miss by Houston. Back to Grant. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
the superb work ethic of Grant. My, what a nice, soft touch inside.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Grant down low with Jokic. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Craig in a shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Westbrook kicks to McLemore. Westbrook passes to Covington, and stolen by Barton. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 16, and the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball. And for Houston, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Back to McLemore. And some nice passing there by Houston. Outside Gordon. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gordon's got his first basket.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Covington's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Barton.
Now you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Swiped it away. Covington against Morris. Grant. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Westbrook. Here's Jokic. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jeremy Grant. Gary Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
To the inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Got a piece of it. Murray, the pass to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Back to Harden. Plenty of space. The offensive rebound. Tucker drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, you got to do a lot more than that against Tucker, fellas. He's too big, too strong at times for the defense.
Back to Millsap. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Barton kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Right side Westbrook. Pass to Tucker. Jokic with the steal. Here's Millsap. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Pass to Harden. The 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Count it. Good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Houston.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. 50 seconds left in the fourth. Now, here's Mbamute on the wing, Cephalosha. And McLemore kicks to Rivers. Shoots the three. Vonleh with the rebound. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Denver passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Morris into the lane. He gets that one.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
And here's Cephalosha for three. Can't get it to fall. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was just...
Let's do it. Best of luck. The first one to take on this year's 2K TV challenge against all 3 cover athletes.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be 5-0. It's going to be all.
Okay, he's feeling good.
Yeah.
Welcome a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Nuggets, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Millsap. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here's Herter. Makes it off the glass.
Not settling for jump shots there as Herter gets his way on the drive.
Barton kicks to Millsap. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Back to Harris. Out to the wing. Jokic passes to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Young against Murray. Shots good from Young.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch. And what a luxury if Murray can play both guard positions. A perfect blend of shrewd passing and some fearless shooting.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here's Young after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Pass to Millsap. Barton inside the line, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
I think Paul Millsap's time both in Utah and in Atlanta in the systems of ball movement are helping out this offense now. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That'll be his second foul of the game. Reddish, he's checked in for the Hawks. Murray finds Millsap. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Using his physicality to get over the opponent. John Collins challenging just about anyone at this point.
Launches a 3. Murray, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. A different look for Denver. Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Teague's checked in. Collins passes to Capella. Here's Hunter. The shot comes out. Now Denver takes it the other way. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Porter's running. And it's Murray with the jam.
That is one athletic young player. Murray making those dunks look easy.
The Hawks leading. Reddish's shot is good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Millsap has the open look. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's Collins with the drive. Hunter. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Millsap. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic, is he? I think he's showing some emotion, Kevin.
For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. He nails it, and we're tied up. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Hunter. Rebound by Murray. Nuggets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Porter kicks to Murray. Outside Porter. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game for the Nuggets. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Then for the Hawks, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Damian Jones comes in for John Collins. And it's Bembry in for DeAndre Hunter. To the left wing, 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Teague. And that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
As soon as Teague gets inside, he really forces the issue right there, getting a foul as a result.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Porter dishes to Grant. Morris outside. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
As much as you have to admire his burst and force, I think Plumlee's aggressiveness on that play, the impressive part.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That free throw good from Reddish. He hits both from the stripe. Plumlee in the post. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Hawks lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Here's Craig. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jokic kicks to Harris. He dishes it to Millsap. Just 5 to shoot. Teague with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Goes up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Herder getting up there and making that one look pretty easy.
The Nuggets trail by 4. And that one is stuffed right through.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Herder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Herder showed some great progress in his first year and now showing how much more comfortable he is.
Atlanta making some changes. Bruno Fernando comes in for Damian Jones. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. Craig passes to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Harris kicks to Murray. And there's the pass to Millsap. Murray outside. Passes it to Craig. From 10 feet out. And he drops that one in. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach,
a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Shots good by Dedmon.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Knocked loose. Here's Bembry. He's covered by Murray. To the paint. Here's Dedmon. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Young for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Millsap's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Craig. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Herter. 6 points for him. Young outside. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 6.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because he...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Will Barton, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And Morris subbed in for Gary Harris.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Murray finds Grant. 1:12 left to play in the first half.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
Reddish, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Grant outside. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Barton.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Down low, Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Plumlee, the pass to Murray. Morris looking over the floor. Grant outside. Count it. Grant's got his first points of the game.
And Grant at 6'9", using that length right there. A nice soft touch in close to the rim.
And stolen by Murray. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks ahead, up 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at point guard. Here's Barton. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Barton's got the first bucket of the third here for Denver. Collins in the post. Millsap covering. Shot by Collins, no good.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Murray outside. Inside. And Jokic throws it down.
Now, sometimes there's passes, and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his third foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Porter's checked in, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teagan for Young.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Feeds it to Barton. Poke loose. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Plumlee, he's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Plumlee, the pass to Barton. Here's Craig. Back to Barton. Pass to Craig. Down low. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Just 4 to shoot. Plumlee, the pass to Craig. Porter outside. A second chance effort. There's the dish to Plumlee. Here's Craig. He's got 6. Here's Fernando. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
They get a hand on it. And now here comes Teague leading the break. The shot, no good. Barton with some nice D. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Jokic. And Monte Morris subbed in for Barton. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Reddish is checked in.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Dedmon inside. Grant on him. Shots good by Dedmon.
Dedmon using his size on the inside and the defense trying to do their best to keep him away from the basket. Not that time.
Craig passes to Grant. Out left to the wing. Morris outside. He's looking for Dedmon and finds him. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Reddish with the slam.
Yeah, that's got to feel good. Reddish rising up.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Grant kicks to Plumlee. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Nuggets have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. A different look for Denver. Gary Harris, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Jamal Murray in for Torrey Craig. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Collins comes in for Damian Jones. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for T.
Talked to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. The Hawks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Young passes to Reddish to the inside. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
And he recovers it. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A 3 from Morris. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The second effort. The kick out to Young. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 7.
Yeah, Trae Young exploring the limits of his range in this one.
For 3, Harris. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Hawks lead by 5. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Denver with the ball. It's a 5-point game. They've got Morris, Paul Millsap out there with Grant. Then it's Gary Harris, and it's Murray in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Grant, that's good.
Got to have a front court guy that can move the ball, and Millsap unselfish on that play.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. A 3-ball. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from 3-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And there's the call on John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Barton subbed in for Monte Morris. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And the shot goes in.
Is continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Clearly a foul.
And that one falls for Millsap.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the 2nd.
And Paul Millsap has been underrated for most of his career. A consistent double-double threat, and has performed at an All-Star weekend.
Pass to Huerter. Hawks passing it around. Young with no one around. Drills the 3-pointer.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Barton passes to Harris. Back to Barton. In the corner, Murray with it. The pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. Collins with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. It's deflected. And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Finished off the break. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Good work from Millsap there, getting the defense up in the air and then gets the foul.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Atlanta leading by 5. Outside Collins. Back to Young. From outside the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Capella goes back up. Collins trying to break free. And Capella with the layup. And the Hawks lead by 7. Jokic kicks to Harris. Passes it to Millsap. Now, here's Jokic. Gets a hand on it and stay with the play, Harris.
And you know the team expects Gary Harris to step up with buckets like that when they need him.
Here's Hunter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Porter kicks to Murray. Pass to Harris. And here's Jokic. Murray with it. Back to Jokic. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by Trae Young.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Herter passes to Capella. Hunter with it. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Clock at 4. Pass to Herter. Lets it go with a 3. Atlanta again missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And that one, good.
Just great confidence and courage from Harris on that play. He relishes the chances to build his character and be a hero in a close game like this one.
Millsap against Collins. Young from outside. That one, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray finds Harris. Up top, Porter. Inside. The pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
How do you think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here?
Yeah, smart move.
Passes it to Hunter. The feed to Capella. Crafty move. Good!
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad. What a huge shot from Millsap. Gotta love how he steps up in that moment.
Hunter dishes to Collins. Young looking around. Beyond the arc. It's good.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.